Welcome to another episode of Decrypt Crypto. So on today's episode, we are going to be explaining how you can actually buy your first cryptocurrency on a decentralized exchange. So in this episode, we're going to explain what a DEX is, and we'll also give you a live example as to how you can actually buy your first cryptocurrency. Okay, so in the last video, we went over how you can actually buy your first cryptocurrency using a centralized exchange, and now we're going to discuss what a DEX is. So to give you a really high-level overview as to what DEXs are, they are basically exchanges which are built on top of specific cryptocurrencies. They're considered as a layer 3 solution to a layer 1 network. So over here we have a few examples. We have Ethereum. The biggest decentralized exchange is Uniswap. Binance is PancakeSwap. Velas is Wagyu. And then Solana is Jupiter Exchange. There are a few other ones on Solana like Radium. So the way that these DEXs work is that they house assets that aren't maybe available on centralized exchanges, but they house them on their decentralized exchanges. You basically connect your wallet to their decentralized exchange, and you can actually purchase specific assets directly from that decentralized exchange. It removes that centralized element where you have to go through KYC, all of your assets are being tracked, and then you don't really have full ownership of your assets. The way that a decentralized exchange works very simply is that you have your wallet. That wallet contains different cryptocurrencies in a specific network, and in return what you can actually do is connect your wallet to one of these decentralized exchanges and then swap the crypto that you have in your wallet for another crypto available on that DEX, that decentralized exchange, and then in return whatever crypto asset that you swapped it for on that exchange is then returned back to your original wallet. So you have 100% full control over all of the assets that you have. The way that the DEX basically works is that they have multiple different pools for specific assets. So if I want to buy, for example, if I want to swap my Solana to USD, how that would work is I would buy USD on the DEX exchange, but on that exchange there would be a pool of people who are providing Solana and USDT, and from that pool it will pull assets from there, allowing me to be able to have my transaction fulfilled. And as a reward for those pool holders, they receive rewards for facilitating that pool, and then I still get my final asset that I want to swap for. So the way that this works is that it's no longer benefiting a centralized exchange. Instead, now it's benefiting the people who are actually risking their assets, putting it in this pool. It's all secure, by the way, but putting it in the pool, and it's rewarding them for providing that liquidity and allowing me to be able to exchange from my first asset to the second asset that I want to buy. So for today's example, what we are going to be using is the Solana network as a layer 1 solution, the crypto that I'm going to be moving from a centralized exchange to a wallet, and then using Solana in my wallet I'm going to buy another asset and show you basically how you can interact with that. The exchange, the DEX that I'm going to be using it on is the Jupiter Exchange. And a couple of requirements are that I'm going to need a wallet, which I'm going to use a Phantom wallet for this, and then also I'm going to need a balance in my wallet. So with that being said, let's actually get onto the live tutorial now. Before we resume the video, if you still need a personalized discussion, schedule a one-on-one call with us at decryptcrypto.net, and we'll be here to support you on your journey. With that being said, let's get back into the video. Okay, so the way that I'm going to do this is, first of all, I'm going to install a wallet. In this specific case, because I'm using Solana and I want to interact in the Solana decentralized world, I'm actually going to have to download the Phantom wallet. You'll notice this is in a different language because I'm using a VPN, so just bear with me. So with this one here, we have Phantom app, and you can see here, I want to make sure that this is legit. You can see this one's being used by 3 million people. It's got 4.2 star rating, and a lot of people who have rated it, so to me that looks legit. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going to create a new wallet, so I'll go through that process really quickly. You're going to be taken over to the next screen, which is your secret recovery phase. This is the most important thing about setting up a wallet. Make sure you save your recovery phrase, because if you lose it and you lose your computer, or your computer just shuts down completely, that basically means you lose access to your wallet. If you're not saving your recovery phrase, you'll never be able to recover your account. That's literally what it is. So make sure when you have this, write it down, save it, put it on paper. That's probably the best way to do it. Really, the best way is to memorize it, but just write down somewhere and make sure you're saving it, okay? Once you've written down the seed phrase, just press I have saved my secret recovery phrase. Just press this button and click continue. That's it. I'm all done. Over here in the top right, it will show you that you should be pinning it. So I'm going to pin it so it shows here. I don't think on my screen it's showing, so let me show. So here you can see I just clicked on this little extensions tab, press the pin, and then now it shows here. Okay, so in my account, what you'll see is there's different networks, and for this one, I really want to be interacting with the Solana network. I don't care about the other two, Ethereum and Polygon, for this example. I'm just going to be looking at Solana. So here you have your Solana address, which is extremely important. Just copy that address over, and we're going to use that in just a moment, okay? So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to withdraw my Solana from this centralized exchange to my Phantom wallet. So I'll go through the steps now. So what I'm going to do is go to assets, press spot, and then in this little bar here, search for Solana. Here you can see Solana. I am now going to click on the withdraw button. So now it's going to show the option, and this one's very important, okay? So it's going to give you the withdrawal details. Of course, I've selected the coin that I want to withdraw, which is Solana. I want to withdraw this to the Phantom wallet that I have, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the Phantom wallet. Before I do that, I want to make sure that the chain that is selected is Solana. This is very, very important. So what I'm going to do is let me actually go back to the address that I had. I'm going to copy now the address from my Solana network, from my Phantom wallet, go back to the centralized exchange. Okay, great. So I just pasted the address. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually withdraw the total amount that I have in my centralized exchange. Now, one thing that's really important is that if you're brand new to cryptocurrencies and you've never done this before, never withdraw the full amount. Just withdraw something like 0.15. 0.15. Just make sure it covers the fee that they charge to withdraw. But the thing that you have to be careful about is that if you don't do this correctly and you send it to the wrong address, you've lost all of your assets. So that way you can actually verify that the transaction went through and that you did receive it in your wallet. For this example, I'm not actually going to do that double verification. I'm just going to send the full amount. So let me just click withdraw and everything should be set. So once I've entered everything, it's going to say processing, and we can actually go back to our original asset. So the account balance is now showing, and keep in mind that I did buy $300 worth, but because of their fee, it went down to $296.52 worth. So now what I'm going to actually do is take this to the next stage. Okay, great. So I'm going to go to Jupiter Exchange now and go ahead and connect my Phantom wallet. Okay, so now that I've connected my Phantom wallet, the next thing that I want to do is actually make sure my first asset, which is Solana, shows up here, which it does, which is perfect. And then the second asset that I want to actually look at is called BSOL. So now I'm going to actually show you how you can buy your first asset. I'm going to be using Solana to pay for my BSOL, but if there's any other assets that you want to purchase on the Solana network, you can do that. You can buy Bonk, WIF. And the reason why a lot of people do this is because there's a lot of assets that aren't available on central exchanges, and it's only available in the decentralized world. So a lot of people want to get exposed to that asset before it gets listed centrally and before the price explodes. This is a way that you basically do it. So in this specific example, I'm going to use my Solana to buy BSOL. We'll do a quick swap. You can see here what it's doing is it's actually doing 3 hops via Orca. You don't have to worry too much about that. What that really is trying to do is to figure out the best price for you to receive the most amount of the asset that you're purchasing, basically. So what I want to do is I'm going to press swap, and that should be it. It's going to ask me to confirm the transaction on the right side. So explaining this, I am buying Blaze Stake staked. So I'm selling 1.4 Sol to buy 1.26 BSOL. Okay, so I'm going to confirm this. You can see here in the bottom left, it says swap. It says swap confirmed. So now my balances should actually now be updated. So that was a live example. We've now purchased our first crypto asset on the decentralized world using my Phantom wallet. So just as a warning, do not connect your wallet to multiple different sites that are claiming that you can get free airdrops, sites that are saying that you can get free NFTs. People will even send you free tokens so that you go to their website and you claim it for a specific said value. But the moment that you connect to their website, they will drain your entire account. So you have to be very careful. Only use reputable places. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll do a quick review before you even purchase it. And I'll let you know whether it's safe or not. But with that being said, on the next episode, we're going to look at a few different options where you can actually now store your assets, whether you purchased it on a central exchange or a decentralized exchange. Stay tuned, more to come.